Episode 235. After the hidden masked Shadow Blade Master entered its red health phase, it split into 5 clones. Meanwhile, Ye Xiu and Qiao Yifan were trying to coordinate. After Ye Xiu blocked the Shadow Blade Master on Qiao Yifan's side, the 1,000 chance umbrella in Lord Grimm's hands flickered, transformed back into a battle lance. He thrust his spear upward in a sky strike aimed at the Shadow Blade. The Shadow Blade's right hand longsword continued its downward slash, while its left hand drew a short blade to parry Lord Grimm's attack. Such a petty trick wouldn't fool Ye Xiu. With a sharp retraction of his battle spear, the Shadow Blade Master's left hand blade cut through empty air, while 1,000 chance umbrella had already folded into 2 segments. Each blade snagged on Lord Grimm's arm as he rolled clear. He dodged the right hand blade, then spread his arms wide, wrapped up the Shadow Blade Master, and with a powerful heave, flung the Shadow Blade Master away. After the judo skill was executed, the 1,000 chance umbrella shifted back into its spear form. Ye Xiu was just about to have Lord Grimm continue the pursuit when a sudden, crisp ding-dong sounded from outside his headphones. Ye Xiu always kept his game's sound effects low, precisely to catch this specific chime. Hearing it now, he couldn't help but curse under his breath. Shit. After all those nights on the graveyard shift, running drinks and smokes for customers, it finally happened. At the most critical moment, a customer service call came through for Ye Xiu. Ye Xiu's left hand darted from the keyboard to answer the service call.
What do you need?
The other 4 in the party answered first. Ye Xiu hadn't even had a chance to take off his headset when the customer's voice, "Get 2 colas," drifted over from the service counter.
Just a moment.
Ye Xiu finished speaking, turned his head, and called into his headset.
We're on the clock, hurry up!
Everyone was baffled. Even So Muching couldn't figure it out for a moment. Wait a second. But a moment ago, he was in a hurry. What was he trying to do? Qiao Yifan, being the cautious kid he was, didn't dare ask. He could only puzzle over it in silence. Just a moment. What kind of tactical thinking is, "No, we're running out of time again"? Among them, it was Tang Ru, the internet cafe colleague, who figured it out moments later. Steamed Bun Invasion, of course, still didn't get it, but he was the type to ask when he didn't understand. He immediately shouted,
"Boss, what do you mean?"
I've got something to do.
As Ye Xiu spoke, his tempo increased, and Lord Grimm in the game grew noticeably sharper. He darted left and right, pulling the clone that 1-inch Ash had been dealing with over to his side. Qiao Yifan was shocked. He suddenly realized he was struggling to keep up with Lord Grimm's pace. Yet the setback didn't discourage Qiao Yifan. As a pro player, he understood perfectly what was happening. Lord Ye Xiu was going all out. His skill still fell short, so he naturally couldn't quite keep up. To match this pace, you'd probably need a top-tier Phantom Demon in the Alliance, someone like Li Xuan. He'd only recently switched to studying Phantom Demons. Even if he was a natural fit for the class, he still had a long way to go.
Yifan, deploy the formation.
Ye Xiu called out, and Qiao Yifan, hearing him, promptly activated a blade formation.
Pull them all in and fight! Bounce, pull them in and fight!
Ye Xiu shouted. Tang Ru's paladin unleashed a falling flower palm, blasting the Shadow Blade Master toward them. Su Mucheng's launcher lacked a powerful knockback skill, but she rocketed herself backward into the blade formation, securing the attribute buffs. If the Shadow Blade stays way back there and doesn't come over, that's actually perfect for us. As a rogue, Steam Bun Invasion currently lacked any convenient knock-back skills. He was maneuvering, trying to circle behind the Shadow Blade Master to land a knee strike. But the bossess was too agile. It wouldn't be that easy for him to succeed. So, Steamed Bun Invasion was once again scurrying about in an utterly shameless manner, darting this way and that. Ye Xiu watched, not knowing whether to laugh or cry.
If you run over here, won't he just follow you?
Bunny Invasion had an epiphany. He'd clearly gotten himself tangled up in a mental knot, his thoughts a jumbled mess. So Ma Cheng flew into the blade formation and said to Ye Xiu, for 5 people to handle 5 agile boss, level opponents within the blade array, and still manage to stay inside it. That's something only a well-trained professional team could pull off. Their team is still far from that level.
The sword shadow steps are about to end.
The instant Ye Shi's words fell, the 5 afterimages of the shadow blade master blurred again. But instead of 4 vanishing into thin air, the 4 afterimages suddenly whooshed toward one of their number. Hit this one? Ye Xiu shouted, his Lord Grim already lunging toward the shadow blade that the others had converged upon. This instant, as the sword shadow steps expired, was a massive opening for the boss. It could do nothing but passively endure the beating, but this opening lasted only an instant. Yi Xiu's Lord Grim seized it. So Mo Chang, Qiao Yifan, and Tang Ru all tried to launch an attack as well. Only Steamed Bun Invasion was still sprinting toward the blade formation. Midway, he saw a crimson blur, a shadow blade assassin, streak past him from behind. Bunny Invasion yelped in surprise, but then he saw each shadow blade assassin streak forward as a red blur, all converging on a single target. Hearing Ye Xiu shout, he yelled out twice. He understood. Unfortunately, he was still too far from his target. All he could do was hurl a brick in its direction. 偷走以后, he shouted as Lord Grim leapt aside. The 5-in-1 shadow blade dancer was complete, its body wreathed in a crimson aura. Another shockwave erupted, forcing the nearby players to leap back and dodge. But in this enraged state, the shadow blade's attacks were clearly faster. This time, Qiao Yifan was caught off guard, a half beat too slow. The crimson light struck him, blasting him back even farther. So Ma Cheng's windy rain had already charged up her laser cannon. Tang Ru and Steamed Bun Invasion didn't need any further orders from Ye Xiu. The moment the shockwave dissipated, they were already pincer, attacking from both sides. Ye Xiu's Lord Grim charged head on, ready to unleash a fierce attack, when suddenly that damn ding dong chimed in his ear once more. Ah, this customer sure is impatient. Ye Xiu sighed, then turned to look. This time, the seat calling for a flash wasn't the same as last time.
So you're all teaming up to take me down. Is that it?
Ye Xiu thought, tears streaming down his face. While controlling Lord Grim, his left hand darted from the keyboard to answer the call.
What do you need?
Replied Steamed Bun Invasion. 那就 Steamed Bun. Tang Ru explained for Ye Xiu. Then, who was he talking about? He was talking to a customer, the internet cafe. Baozi Invasion was still puzzled, but over on his side, Ye Xiu was getting seriously annoyed. This time, the customer didn't just name a brand. Instead, he was leisurely asking what kinds of cigarettes the cafe even had.
Yellow Mountain, White Sand. Red Pagoda Mountain, Lotus King Nanjing Red River 1 pen. Yellow Crane Tower, Midnight Spirit.
Which kind do you want? Ye Xiu was an old hand at cigarettes. He rattled off a long list without missing a beat. But after hearing it, the customer on the other end fell silent for a long moment. A single word moments later, and 11 laps of voice the ID for the Ye Xiu nearly fainted on the spot. Ha!
What do you usually smoke? Huangshan. Video, 22 bucks. That expensive.
Hearing the cry from over there, Ye Xiu was once again brought to tears. There was no room for haggling anyway, just ask direct. One sum. And with that, the customer deftly brought the question full circle.
What other cigarettes do you have?
We've got everything. What do you need? The cigarette selection at Happy Internet Cafe was pretty comprehensive. Yi Xiu figured the average person wouldn't be able to name anything too obscure.
How much for the white tea?
We've got 6 yuan, 10 yuan, and 13 yuan ones. What kind is the 10 yuan one? The new premium line.
The other side seemed to be thinking. Yi Xiu didn't rush him this time, instead seizing the chance to keep playing.